The dollar index has fallen apart in the last 24 hours following the Fed meeting that occurred yesterday afternoon at the time of recording this video. And so far, there doesn't seem to be any relief coming in the short term for dollar bulls. And I want to talk about where everything seems to be going next following all of this commentary from the Fed. Now, the gist of what was kind of taken by markets away from the Fed meeting yesterday was basically, despite many opportunities to be hawkish, Jerome Powell didn't sound all that hawkish. And the hawkishness, or the idea of we're going to keep raising rates and, inflation's a serious problem and it's not going away, that narrative has propped the dollar up so far this year. So in this video, my goal is to give you guys a little bit of a look at the dollar and why it may seem that things are changing directions a little bit, and at the very least, the dollar dominance story might be put on pause for now. So let's jump in. What's up, guys? Today marks November, which is of course our biggest sale of the year for our Black Friday store-wide 45% off discounts. You've probably seen us use our proprietary trading software, the Edge Finder, more than once. It's a powerful market tool that allows traders to view the commitment of traders data, retail sentiment, seasonal trends, economic projections, and it even has an algorithm that helps you to spot bullish or bearish opportunities in the market. If you've heard about this tool in the past and you've considered purchasing it, this is going to be the best opportunity to do so all year long. We're doing the biggest discounts of the entire year to celebrate this Black Friday, and we want to help you go to new heights with our trading software. This is a cool new launch where we're launching great new features with the Edge Finder alongside this. Pick up access to the Edge Finder Smart Alerts, which allow you to see notifications, our alert system that we just launched for the Edge Finder. We're excited to bring these awesome tools to life and to help you launch into space with these awesome new features. Take advantage of the discounts. We also have our VIP signals. Our group is 45% off. If you've been thinking about getting access to the trades that I'm taking, or Frank, my fellow astronaut and also trading companion, you can get access to all of those using the link that's in the description. Chat with us, click that link, chat with a rep, and you'll get 45% off. So just click that link, have a direct message conversation with someone on our team, and we'll get you sorted out with this biggest sale discount of the entire year. So I asked Miko and Marco on our stream today, which are two of my friends that come on to our the A1 Trading live show. I asked them what they thought about the Euro USD, and we were really interested in kind of just seeing, for the bullish side of this, if markets are able to break out higher here. Now again, the dollar story that I told right at the beginning of this video, where we're looking at a Fed that seems to be backing down from that ultra hawkish sounding stance, could lend toward some new trends in the currency market. If you're somebody who's watching euro dollar or you're watching pound dollar, I think that there could be some breakouts set to occur. Now, of course, this is just an idea. What we need to see on the price action standpoint is follow through. And what I mean by that is if we break out of this 1.068 resistance level on the daily chart, if we close outside of that range, I think we have a different story for the euro. I think at that point, you've now seen momentum that's beyond just a little bit of a counter trend move. Because right now, I think the bears could still point to the idea that, hey, you know what, we're still kind of just in this counter trend here to the dominant downwards momentum that we've seen for some time. What I think breaks that narrative is a clean sweep through the highs. So Euro traders, keep a close lookout for that going into the rest of this week. Now, at the same time, I want to talk a little bit about gold, which gold is interesting because if the dollar does truly start to come down pretty quickly, gold could be set to rally much higher. And again, from a price action standpoint, we've seen this massive uptrend kind of go sideways now. And the question will be, can we get a pop above? And again, if that narrative from the Fed does persist, where perhaps a lot of the work that they needed to get done is in fact done and they can afford to pause for longer, that could lend a period of time where gold perhaps goes back to retest the highs, especially given all the geopolitical stuff that's going on. There's a lot of concern out there about what's happening in the Middle East, Ukraine and Russia. Taiwan and China. There's many concerns about that. And if any of those things flare up, I think there is a high likelihood that we go back to retest the highs on gold, which by the way are about 2,060, 2,070 an ounce. I also want to take a quick look in terms of institutional positioning here. I've got the COT data pulled up, and I want to talk a little bit about where I'm at with an S&P trade that I'm in. I took a long on the S&P 500 this week. It's so far doing very, very well. And one of the reasons that I actually picked it up was I noticed that institutional money had a big increase on the long side in the last week or so. Well, in the last filing, we saw a 7% bullish shift in terms of the number of long contracts. It ticked up higher, and the number of short contracts actually dropped off pretty quick. So I really liked that change in sentiment. And I'll continue to watch the indices on that front. Another thing that I've pointed to many times and will continue to point and probably be a little bit obnoxious about is the seasonality of the S&P 500 as we enter into this end of the year. We are officially in October, and October is seasonally a very strong component of the year, October and December. So I'm positioned long biased. I have bullish intentions. Will I be right? Will I be wrong? The market will tell me that. I have stops in order. I know what I'm going to do if I'm wrong about these trades. But again, my thought process is I think we have potentially an end of the year rally shaping up. Earnings have not been abysmal like many people thought they would. The economy still looks robust. People are employed. But we do have to pay attention to tomorrow's NFP report, because NFP will give us an inside look at what the jobs world is looking like, right? Are the jobs markets still strong enough, and is wage growth cooling, or is it going to become a problem again? We're going to get those answers tomorrow, which of course I will have coverage for you guys on our live stream. We plan on doing a long stream for that. So please feel free to take a look at that or subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can join us for those live stream events. Again, we'll keep close eyes on November and December as we watch the indices side of things. So lots of stuff floating around. You've got currency pairs that are moving very interesting. Dollar yen is getting a bullish reading overall. So in terms of dollar yen, I want to cover the chart. We talked to euro. Dollar yen, big pop to the upside. My question for the dollar yen is, why didn't we hold support here? I thought we would, right? Price came right back down to this 50% zone, tagged it, put this nice little hammer candle in, and then rolled over. So I'm kind of waiting to see what price action looks like. I'm a little concerned with the way we rallied so strong and then dropped so strong. And if we start to see perhaps like a higher low, higher high, if we start to see that form, then very well could be an opportunity, in my opinion, to look closer at it. But again, as always, it's just my opinion. I'm waiting to see what we get out of the dollar yen to see if we can find a trade setup. But overall, trend still seems to be strong to the upside, but the dollar story is a little bit under threat after what we heard from Jerome Powell yesterday. So we'll keep a close eye on the dollar yen. Honestly, if I'm trading the dollar crosses, right now I'm just very mixed. You go back to that dollar index, you've got a range-bound market, right? You've got something that's stuck in between, and what many gold traders, dollar traders, currency traders, right? What they were looking for yesterday was some signal of confirmation from the dollar index. We didn't get that, right? We talked about that pretty much all day on stream yesterday. If you were watching, we pointed out this idea, right? We've been stuck in a range. The dollar has been looking to that Fed meeting to make a decision about where we're going next. We got a decision, but it wasn't a bullish one, right? We saw the dollar index spike higher at the beginning of the day. And then following the meeting, the dollar completely erased those gains and came right back into this range that we've been stuck in on the daily chart. So in terms of dollar bullishness, I've got to pause, right? We didn't get the confirmation. We in fact got the contrary. We got a big rejection candle. And again, path of least resistance seems like a move back down to the bottom of this range as we continue to stay choppy. So until we get a break one way or the other, I don't really have enough conviction to pull the trigger on dollar crosses at this time. And if I do make that adjustment or change, you guys will know about it, of course, on my YouTube channel, where I keep you guys informed on what I am looking at in the markets. With that said, thank you guys very much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you back next time. If you're looking to improve as a trader, we've got some cool free resources here that I wanted to share as we close today's video. Down below in the description, there is a link to join our Discord channel or our Telegram channel. And we also have our website, a1trading.com, where traders can get access to free course material to help you improve as a trader. Remember, we are also live Monday through Friday on this channel around 9:30 a.m. US Eastern, broadcasting most live news events and that sort of thing. So hope to see you there. And also, we do have a couple videos here showing up on the screen. If either of these seems like it might be helpful to you, then make sure to click here or here, and we'll see you there.